This is Dinocar in 5 minutes. Dinocar is delightful. It's delightful. That's the first thing I need to say about it. And it's also by Julie Ann Munoz, which is also important to say. Jam is somebody who I've worked with in the past. She did the layout for Nova. She's an incredibly artistic person. And she, with the power duo of Jam and Nevin Holmes, who make up Dinoberry Press, have created Dinocar, which is, as it's called here, a delightful role playing game, and it's an art making game. And it's 100% an art making game that I want to play with my friends the next time we get together to play any kind of game. Uh, Here's the basic pitch. Somebody wished for dinosaurs to be real or to be back like with us during our times. Dinosaurs are real, they're just dead. But now they're back. And now they have to live mundane lives driving cars in our society. And they're not very good at it. Turns out they're actually super bad at driving cars. And so you're going to be playing these dinosaurs as they drive around a city, a landscape that you are going to create. You're going to make a map together as a group. And that's where the sort of art making kind of cool collaborative art project comes together. The game basically takes place over a series of different phases. First thing, gather up some art supplies, figure out what you want to use. You get a big canvas, a big piece of paper of some kind, get some colored pencils, get some paints, get some whatever else you need, stickers, note cards, ribbons, all different kinds of colored tape. You're going to need dice. It's a colorful game with lots and lots of art supplies. So if you've got tons of art supplies sitting around your house, like I've got paint all over my table here, now is a great time to actually start using it in a dino filled world. After you've got your supplies, it's time to start making your world. Everybody together on this canvas starts drawing on landscapes and buildings, important places of interest. So you're going to be drawing in like lakes, but also like volcanoes and weird pyramids and swamps and forests and all sorts of weird things that are going to be on your map. And you're going to draw on buildings that are going to go in there as well, the important places that are in this town. And then after you've done all that, you got to make the roads. So you're going to use colorful tape or ribbons or things like that to draw straight lines between these places that you've colorfully drawn all over your map. Throughout this whole process, you might need to be like taking breaks throughout the whole thing, because if you're painting on this, you need to let the whole canvas dry. And that's kind of part of the experience, is you're all laughing and having a good time drawing this thing together, creating this wacky art project, and just taking a moment to kind of reflect and look at this world that you've made so far and just really enjoy it. After you sort of started to make everything, that's when the game begins, where you start driving in this world. Essentially, each player is a dinosaur that needs to make a trip. So you're going to draw a start point anywhere on the map and an end point anywhere on the map. And then you're going to need to draw a line between those two places with marker, pen, paint, whatever it is that you want to use. The trick is, though, you're blindfolded, or at least have your eyes closed. You can't see where you're going. This represents the fact that dinosaurs are terrible drivers. They're not good at it. And so you're going to have a hard time. And so what you do is you close your eyes and you start drawing on the map, and everybody at the table is shouting directions at you, like go north, go left, go faster, go slower, whatever, things like that. Inevitably, that means you're going to create this real chaotic line, hopefully getting you from point A to point B. On top of that, you need to actually score some points along the way. You score points by driving on straight lines along roads, by visiting important points. So it's not just going from point A to point B, but you kind of need to take the scenic route. You need to go enjoy that world that you all built together. And that number of points is just determined by a die roll. You roll a die, and then that's how many points you need to make. Everybody goes around, has a turn, and then you all look at the map and see what happened. It's a really delightful idea. It's a cool collaborative process. It's a great way to use art supplies that you've got sitting around. I think it's like the perfect game when you're just sitting around with friends one night and you just want to do something kind of a little silly, a little lighthearted. It's great. There's also a bunch of little like mini expansion rules on the back that you can do to add to it. Like you can create like two teams going at the same time, or you add these construction hazards like potholes and stuff like that to your map, where suddenly you got to try and avoid those while you're driving around. It's really delightful. The art is fantastic. There's tons of supplies actually for you to like make your own stuff. So if you want a quick art game, Dinocar is for you.